Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before you watch the rest of this video, remember as always to click subscribe so you're up to date with the latest on fashion, style, and all things life and other stories. Because we all know it's just riveting. Anyhow, sorry, I thought I was going to start this video talking really deep like this because that happens with my voice sometimes and people are always like, why are you talking like a man? And I'm like, I am a man and men are allowed to speak in multiple different ways. But this is my voice, so I'm going to stick with it and I love it. So anyway, I have the best news ever. I just woke up to the most wonderful Instagram post 2 days ago from Vogue Arabia, or to be more specific, VOGUEMANarabia, and they had just published this article online on their website that I had worked on around 3 months ago for them. Now let me tell you a little bit how this happened. As you guys know, I was working in the media field for around 3 years. Actually around 6 years, because for 3 years I was working for a website called stylehunter.com, and basically what I was doing for them was covering Dubai-based fashion-related events and then writing up on, oh my god, there's a moth and I hate moths and I think they're attacking my clothes, which is why this one is like flying towards me. And I'm grabbing like a copy of Vogue to like, I'm sorry Nancy Atram. Okay, for some reason it's on my door. Guys, if I run away from this video any second now, it's because this moth is like trying to attack me. Anyhow, where was I? Okay, so 3 months ago, the editor of VOGUEMANarabia approached me and basically asked me if I had any pitches for their upcoming issue, for the April issue, if I'm not mistaken. And I was just like, well, here you go. Like, I gave him a list of my pitches. And first of all, let me say, I am so thankful for him for giving me this opportunity. Matt, if you're out there and if you're listening and watching, I don't think you're going to be watching this, but if you are, thank you so much. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. And look, at the end of the day, like, it's something for me to feel proud about, and I don't want anyone to watch this video and, you know, think, oh my god, does he think he won an Oscar? No, but I think life is all about celebrating little achievements, and I didn't realize how important this was until, you know, I saw the reaction on my Facebook status with people basically saying, you know, like, oh my god, congratulations, so proud of you. And I'm not very active on Facebook except for when it comes to sharing content on my page, Life and Other Stories. So it was quite surprising, and just, it made me feel great when people just acknowledged that I had done this. You know, I actually just kept so quiet about it because things can always, in life, not just with specific work situations, in life, things can just go one way or the other. There was every chance that they say, we don't like your article, it's not, like, it was originally scheduled for print. And while, in hindsight, like, I actually do wish, like, I think it's so great that it's actually online, because now it's accessible to all of you, it's accessible to my family from all around the globe instead of print. I mean, to be fair, who really buys magazines anymore? I mean, yeah. But no, what I would just like to say is, I think, you know, to have your work published as a creative, as a designer, or as a writer, as a stylist, as an architect, to have it in Vogue, any publication that is associated with the title of Vogue, and in this case, the Middle Eastern publication for Vogue, or the Middle Eastern version of Vogue, is incredible, and I am so grateful to have had this opportunity. Now, let me take a little bit of time to read out this article to you guys. The article in question that I pitched was called, Is There a Place for Over-the-Top Men's Fashion in the Middle East? Because I thought that was an article that's a point worth discussing. Is there really a place? Because you see all these boys on Instagram toting their Birkins, and, you know, you're like, okay, well, do they really carry that on the street? And that's basically what I issued on, what I discussed on my article. And as you guys can see on the Vogue Men's website, this is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see it on my screen. It is, oh my god, why is this happening to me right now? Why did it just do that? Like, all I clicked was, oh my god, guys. Excuse me for 1 second. Hey guys, welcome back. That took a little while there. But anyhow, this is what the article looks like. I'm not sure if the screen glare on my phone is way too bright, but it basically has a regional influencer who I've worked with in the past. His name is Ahmed, and his Instagram account is Twisted Curls. Please make sure you follow him because he has great taste in fashion and style and does all kinds of really interesting vlogs and projects in the region. Another person who is also mentioned in the article is Firras, who is the owner and founder of a PR company called Vogue Consultancy, and they do a great job of representing regional designers. So if you guys have the moment and the time, I'm going to include the Instagram handles below. Please make sure you follow them. Now, why I thought this particular topic was very interesting, and I suppose why my editor thought it was interesting as well, was because it is a vital point. I mean, there's so much fashion in the region. There's so many, like, you know, boutique brands and high-end luxury, and you see all the girls like toting all the latest bags, but you don't really talk about menswear. And I think to a certain degree, men in the region are now finally accepting, especially local men, especially Middle Eastern men, and it's great to see them doing this. It's great to see how they're staying true to their tradition while experimenting with fashion and realizing that it has nothing to do with, you know, for example, your, I don't know, like your preferences or, you know, your religious background. It's all about just experimenting and having fun, because at the end of the day, it's clothing. And I think it's great for a region that's hustling and bustling and just, you know, making it to like international level in terms of fashion. Like, we have a long way to go, but I think these steps are really vital towards getting there. So I think it's great when men like Ahmed and Firras are out there, you know, toting Balenciaga and just giving you looks, and like Tom Ford. Like, I just think it's fantastic and fabulous, and these men are just out there, you know, giving you the best looks and living their best life. So kudos to them and every other man in the region who isn't afraid of taking style risks. Because at the end of the day, guys, we have one life to live. One life, okay? Think about it, and this doesn't just apply to clothing, it applies to everything. Think about that holiday you wanted to take. Think about that person you wanted to ask out. Think about that coffee shop you wanted to try. If you want to do something, now is the time in your life to do it, because there is no time like the present. And if you keep postponing things, one day you're going to wake up alone and old and realize that time's run out and you never did all those things that you wanted to do. So seize the moment, seize the opportunity. I honestly, sometimes I feel like I give you guys advice and I don't necessarily take, well, I always stand by what I say, but I feel like, you know, I don't take it to that full extent where I necessarily listen, especially in the case of certain things like food or partners. But I feel really good. This article, being in Vogue, being, you know, a young writer, an emerging designer, being in Vogue Online for men in the Middle East has really given me that boost of confidence that I need, especially after I left my job, you know, last June or July. And it's been a while and it's been tough and it's been hard, but I've been hustling, and I hope all of you out there are doing the same and living your best life and working towards your dreams and not letting people crush them. Because listen, there are enough financiers, there are enough businesses, and look, I'm not just talking about the creative industry, so sorry to have mentioned financiers and bankers. If that's your dream, go for it. My main point is, do something that makes you happy. Be with someone that makes you happy. Live the life that makes you the happiest, you know? Because at the end of the day, that's the way you should be living your life. Not worrying about things that are out of your control. Work on things that are in your control. And I feel like when you go to bed at the end of the night, you're going to be hella more satisfied than you would be if you were up here worrying about other people's business, worrying about, you know, things you can't control, basically. So that's my little video for today, and I will have a new outfit video for you guys coming out maybe sometime in the weekend, because I have an exciting costume party coming up. So make sure you stay tuned to that. I love you guys. Please remember to subscribe, hit like, comment, and let me know your feedback, and peace out.
No gas on my heart, don't move no more. No shit, so I can't get to you no more.